Hey guys, Mr. E here, and it's time to talk about something that I think I have a good bit of experience and sort of grounding in, which is the Zealot. I don't think it takes an absolute genius to figure out what the meta would be for this guy, but here I am, your resident genius, to elucidate you and share with you this meta build. Now, it might not be perfectly optimized in every sense of the word, but something approximating this, probably 98% similar or in that rough ballpark, is just the general strongest build for everyday use, for your aggressive assassin style, melee assassin style use. We are going to be using Charge and not Shroud Field. I think that Shroud Field, I'll talk about when I get talked about the talent trees. So just to give you some expectations, it's a Charge build using Dueling Sword. So if that's not your speed and you wanted something more interesting out of Zealot, don't worry, you should still subscribe because I've got many more on the way. Support Zealot is on the way, Course Zealot is on the way. You have plenty of fun things for you Zealot lovers and more. So thanks for watching. Okay, let's go ahead and get in here. Talking about the Dueling Sword first. Of course, it's just the best weapon in the game. So when we're talking meta, when we're talking about the strongest possible way you could make the build, we're going to use the best weapon. I hate to say it, but yeah, it's still just the best. And the reason it is because it just terminates enemies instantly. There is no fancy like, oh, I need to rev the chainsword in order to do the big bunk of damage, right? I don't need to charge up my Thunder Hammer. I don't need to, get a perfect riposte with the Devil's Claw in order to do my damage. You just walk up to him, you charge your heavy attack, you bonk him in the face, and you poke the swords directly through their cranium. And that's all you do. So this weapon is cracked. I am dumping cleave damage here, mostly because I have this 61%. I love having these old weapons that have the over the cap. You can't get these anymore if you didn't get one before the RBD's update. And then Carapace and Yielding on here. These are the two enemies that do not die in one heavy attack from this weapon. So we stack to kill them even harder. Uncanny Strike, which allows us to negate the threat of Crushers, our main antagonist kind of sorta. Like those are the enemies that you need to put a little bit of love into, hate rather, to kill them. And then Thrust, which allows you to just say, okay, there's a mutant incoming. Okay, now there's not, right? You just charge it up before they even get there and you bonk them in one hit. So doing really big single blows is just sort of how the build is played. You're going to go slashy light attacks when there's hordes afoot, but when it's strong single targets or just single targets in general, we're going to be charging, closing that gap to them, and just poke, and running around. The enemies aren't going to be able to pin us down. We're going to kill everyone else before they can even retaliate at all. For the ranged weapon, two options here. Flamer is my preferred option for you. If you're using the Flamer, you have to use throwing knives though. So if you don't want to use throwing knives, you're sick to death of them, you can also use the bolter. I'll show you the setup for that. But I think the absolute optimal way to play the Zealot is Flamer. Flamer's a cracked weapon, absolute S+ tier. It's so efficient. It does so much damage. Just point it in the direction of the bad things that you want to go away and hold down the trigger until the ammo runs out. And that's what you're going to do. Blaze Away and Penetrating Flame are going to stack up on those targets, and we're going to use Flak and Carapace for perks because those are the enemies. Flak is pretty much everything, and then Carapace are the only enemies that aren't going to die. So when the smoke clears and it's just Crushers left, Penetrating Flame and Carapace armor are going to melt those guys too. And we just want to erase everything with that one tank of gas whenever it's just a really big horde, and you'll see some good instances of that in the gameplay as well. For Curios, toughness with triple combat ability regen, triple revive speed, and triple stamina regen. Now, what I will say is, if you are not a hyper aggressive player, if you don't find that you are effectively utilizing all of your stamina and you are just sitting on max stamina most of the time, then you can cut some stamina regeneration out of here. For an optimal level of play, you should be sprinting near constantly, and then recuperating stamina, and then shoving and push stabbing and blocking and parrying and all that stuff. But if you aren't doing that, if you're playing at a level of gameplay where you don't find yourself needing the stamina, you can cut some of this out of here and go either flat toughness, gunner damage resist, or bomber damage resist. And revive speed is stupid good on this build. Again, I'm going to include the full run, the full Havoc 37 run or whatever at the end of this, and watch how much value revive speed gives with this build. Okay, staying up here, crazy, you know, 25% damage when we're cleaving hordes, and we can carry it over. We can cleave 5 enemies and then turn and poke a boss in the face for extra. Second win, crazy, duelist, and then coming down here for Blades of Faith. Also, by the way, keep tabs on how many abilities activate when you dodge, right? So there's 2 right there. Blades of Faith, remember you can choose anything if you're using the bolter. Oh, and by the way, here's my bolter setup if you wanted to use bolter. I would just go the Mark IIB, the regular one, the fast-firing assassin, or like you know, sniper style one rather than the AoE one, and just blow up bosses and hordes and crushers and stuff. Okay, coming in here, Until Death with Sustained Assault over here, Holy Revenant, then Against the Odds, and then Providence. The reason we're going Against the Odds here is this is just a nice buff, right? It gives us extra cleave when we need cleave, right? When there's enemies around, when there's 10 enemies around you, that's when you need to cleave. So it gives you 50% cleave and 10% damage, which is a very quality amount of buffs. Then we're going to grab Providence. This, plus our Curios, is 61% revive speed. Remember, revives now apply to rescues as well. So, like, players are dead and you need to get them up from the captured state crazy fast. You'll see that come into play a couple of times. And very, very good. Down here is Abolish Blasphemers. You can remove this if you are not looking for optimal damage and optimal damage, and go up here for enemies within, enemies without, and that'll give you some more survivability. But if you are a big dick DPS as I was with the build, I'm going here because this is a crazy, crazy stat. Now, good balance over here is also very high value. Think about it like this, guys. When you are dodging, which is all the time, remember also count of dodge activated things is now at 3. When you dodge, yes, you don't take the damage from the thing that was swinging at you, but there's so many other things that are going on constantly. Even if it's something as simple as, okay, there's a gunner shooting at me. You dodge, and then like a second later, he manages to get a bead back on you and start shooting you again, and then you have to dodge again. But for that 1 second, he does 25% less extra damage when he shoots you with 2 or 3 bullets. And the same thing applies if you're standing in gas or fire, right? They reduce all damage to your health, to your toughness by 25%. Really good talent. Faithful Frenzy over here. And then down here, you have your free choice of auras. It's one of these two, right? They're separate, but they serve different purposes in different games. I like to run Beacon of Purity in my High Havoc games because the AI is a fucking dick, and it loves to spawn pox bombers all over the place, and you just got to keep that corruption off your team. If you don't have a veteran with the field improv talent to cleanse the corruption, this is really, really good, but otherwise this is amazing because it's going to cause you guys to take less damage. Okay, so we're getting down here to the ability. I am going to recommend for the meta build. I know that Shroudfield has a higher end, like it's got a higher ceiling, because ostensibly you could take Shroudfield and solo run Havoc 40 with it, right? You could just be that person and do that. But if you're going to run Shroudfield, you have to acknowledge that, like, what am I going to say here? Like, heavy is the crown, I think would be the phrase for it. Because if you run Shroudfield, all the enemies that would be attacking you are now attacking your team instead. You need to be killing at a rate that you can ease that burden on them, and there is a non-zero chance that it overwhelms them, and then you have to clutch the situation, which you should be able to do because it's Shroudfield. But, you know, no one likes to be stuck in that game with the dude that's going Shroudfield running through the whole mission. So I'm going to just go with the box standard Zealot Fury of the Faithful. This thing pumps some serious fucking damage, super usable, and it really reflects the, like, classic Darktide gameplay experience, I think, the Zealot experience. This is very, like, you know, this is like the evil, like, alternate ego Zealot that's playing by his own rules. This is like, you know, we're the fucking Zealot right here. This is like what Zealot was designed to do. So we're going to dash in and kill shit. Okay, great. Coming over here, we're going to go movement speed, hubris, and riposte. Look, hubris is crazy, right? 50% damage resistance every time we get a headshot pokey. That's very often. We're headshotting dudes all the time. And then riposte is even crazier. Count them. 4 different things that activate when we dodge. If you dodge, you get up to 20% melee damage. You also get 25% damage reduction. You also get 50% finesse damage, and you get 15% of your toughness back. So these are immense stacking defense and offense buffs, which means that being available to be targeted so we can dodge, not being stealth all the time, actually actively increases your damage a lot. So Fury of the Faithful is goated in that sense. Over here, melee damage, Enduring Faith, and then Invocation of Death with Scourge, Blinded by Blood, and then rounding things out with this side of Blazing Piety, giving ourselves the 25 crit. And this is the final thing I want to say about this, and then I'll wrap up and turn you over to some epic gamer play of this build, which is that why am I not going Martyrdom, right? Surely Martyrdom has a higher potential, right? Surely Martyrdom could have higher highs than Blazing Piety could. Shouldn't that define the meta? Well, that is not how I try to make my meta builds. I am making meta builds for the 99 percentile and lower. The way I see it is, even I, a person with 700 levels in Zealot, who isn't that bad, like, watch the gameplay. If you think you're better than me, then I give you my permission to run Martyrdom. But I don't think that the delta between the power potential that's available in Martyrdom and the power potential that's available here is worth the risk in most situations. Playing low health is inviting something bad to happen. If you aren't 100% the guy, the GOAT, you are going to get popped by something random and you're going to get downed in a bad spot, and it's going to be bad for everybody involved. This also gets the advantage of giving very, very consistent crits, which gives us more tankiness, more bleeds, more damage, right? And better cooldown if you're playing like optimally. So yeah, this has its own set of very high potentials, and so does this, but this one comes with so much less risk, and so I think for the vast majority of players, this is going to be a better setup. It would be a similar thing to me saying, oh, the Psyker meta should be like Venting Shriek Flamestaff because that can give you the most DPS potential. Well, 99.9999% of players cannot achieve that potential with it and are going to be better served by doing Flamestaff and Bubble, right? So that's why we call that the meta instead. So there you go, guys. A very reliable, standardized build, and you want to watch me pop off on it? You want to watch see me at work? Well, here you go. Here's a full Havoc 37 or so game. Thanks to the guys who play with me, and thanks for watching. Burster behind us. There's a sniper over there. Much for that sniper.
Complicated words of which you have no understanding. Why? Better back down! You need not live in fear of such a thing. Not in any way that matters. The hand is destroyed! Calm yourself. Your end is nigh!
Yeah, just keep shooting those rumblers off them. threw me off my path, huh? Barrel. With the swing. Fuck me. I'm just trying to chase my shit. Fuck you. I'm gonna go back and get health real quick. Aim. Back up so we can put the stuff that's behind him too. Oh, we're gonna go problem the boss's purple. Let's split them.
torment is not yet yours, Striker. The enemy is supporting us. Chaos Power, close by.
I'm not amused by your fucking shenanigans, Mr. Reaper. Cool, cool, cool poison. Fucking invincible tool. Blue stems. Love it. I'll watch the rear spawn if you guys just hold the bridge.
Renegade Station! Explain the cost.
When discipline fails in places like this, lawlessness.
A sniper straight ahead, too. Sniper was straight ahead. Ink pressure. Get this green stem over here. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Fucking slid across that bomb. There's nobody defending me if you can get to me. It's a trapper, though. I'm good. You got him. Watch out for these gas bombs. You can't run straight through unless you get like a movement speed boost. Reaper's down there.
Every heretic slain, I feel the God Emperor's purpose grow within me. Beauty! This is the rapturous victor of a righteous son! Cast you to hell!
Oh fuck, double trap, trap. Already on the res whenever he shows up. If I can get these mutants off me, I can get the res. Easy. Good time, good time. There we go. Okay. sure. There we go. Nice job. That's a hard map. That's fine. Yeah, GG's. That was a nice one.